Hello, everyone. Hello, this is Irene with SaugaTalks. Thank you for our loyal followers on LinkedIn, on X, YouTube, and because I'm Irene Lyakovetsky, I'm speaking with fascinating people in tech. And today, in the portrait kind of vertical new format we're trying. So let us know if you like it better, because that should be best format for all the shorts, for all the shorter videos, and seem to be working well on mobile. Today is my esteemed guest, Barada Sahu. Barada, how are you?
I'm doing well, Irene. Really good to be here and good to be talking to you.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure and privilege, to have you on, because the topic we're going to touch on today is the role of AI, which is not new on SaugaTalks. We're covering AI from different angles, all the way from technology, shiny trends, to adoption, to challenges and best practices, right? You are an expert in commerce 3.0. Barada, can you enlighten us, right, how the term of commerce evolving as we speak? Because on consumer side, we feel it, but please talk to us in professional terms. What does it mean now, commerce 3.0?
What I call about as this generation, commerce moving through multiple generations, online commerce. And if you look at it, the first generation of online commerce was primarily driven by marketplaces. I mean, if you look at it, Amazon is coming on about 30 years now on the horizon. And the first generation of commerce was really about how do you enable anybody to sell online at all? How do you find customers? How do you get to fulfill to them? How do you surface all the right products for them? Now, how do you kind of continue the customer experience post fulfillment? But everything needed to be done together. And we've seen marketplaces kind of rise over the years. The second generation I see in commerce has been primarily as more brands decided to bring out their stores online. They said that, hey, we needed our own catalogs, our own products, our own brands to now be online. And so the second generation of commerce, as we've seen it, has been with the likes of the enablers from Salesforce, SAP, Shopify, of course, and the likes of Magento and BigCommerce also coming along the way, who have kind of enabled brands to now come and set up their online stores. We've seen a lot of more retailers and brands now having their online presence beyond just the marketplaces. And so we have seen the rise of the D2C movement also in the past decade or so. Now, the third generation, if you see, is shifting from this view of commerce being centered more around brands and products to really being commerce being centered around consumers. And because as consumers, what we are seeing is that we are seeing an explosion in the number of channels that we can shop on, whether it's your online store, whether we walk into the store on the street next door, or whether we go to high street, or whether we shop on a social platform. It's all the same brand that we're kind of communicating with and connecting with. So for what's happening is that got to put the customer at the center of it, and then kind of build all of the experiences around the customer. And so what we see as this next evolution of commerce is really about evolution to a customer first view of commerce. And incidentally, I also like to see as it has these three generations in terms of, the first generation of marketplace commerce was all about mass commerce. How do you kind of get mass manufactured products right to the hands of everybody? The second generation was more about what you see social. So a lot of people kind of coming together in communities, and you've seen the rise of social commerce over the years. The next generation of commerce, as we're seeing it, is more personal commerce. So we're seeing that. And so commerce 3.0 is about bringing all of these movements together, which is focused on the customer at the center of it and being more personal. And that's really what commerce 3.0 today is all about. So I see it as a very exciting time because what we're seeing is now we're seeing brands around ourselves and brands fitting into our need states, and excited to see about how that can really mean that products are built more for us rather than we adopting products and fitting them into our lifestyle.
Absolutely. What an exciting time to be in this space, Barada.